Hot takes, great debates, highlights, basketball. What up? It's yours truly, Mr.Taliaferro. So I'm going to give you guys, this is not a hot take, this is not commentary. I actually heard this through a couple of my NBA sources. I don't have many. I'm not going to come like I'm the second coming of Woj. That's not the truth. But as of right now, I do have a couple of NBA plugs that let me know a little bit of back channel information that you might not know. It's going to be about Trae Young, who's an all-star for the first time, actually started the all-star game for Team Giannis this time around. So I'm going to get into this highlight from over the weekend. Portland Trail Blazers were still without Damian Lillard in Atlanta taking on the Hawks. And then it'll all make sense more shortly. Let's get into this highlight later. You see before the game, the legend, Dominique Wilkins showing that he still got it. Trae Young showing that he's got it right now. Beautiful pass to John Collins. John Collins misses, regroups, and gets the jam to go. Hawks up 7, end of the second quarter. It's Trae finding DeAndre Hunter, who had 22 points in the basketball game. Rookie starting to figure it out. Hawks up 13, third quarter. More beautiful passes from Trae Young. But here's where it gets interesting. 89-73. Hawks up 16. Look at this again. Trae tries to go nutmeg through Trevor Ariza's legs. He's done that a couple times this season, and he'll definitely do it when his team is winning. You see, Trevor Ariza was having nothing of it. He pushed Trae Young. Trae's like, okay, I can take that. He fires up the crowd a little bit. Like I said, I have more information on Trae Young shortly. Just bear with me. Trae, next possession down, though, score the basket right in the grill of Trevor Ariza, showing that I ain't afraid of you. You got your push on me. I'm going to keep it pushing. The Hawks are going to win this one 129-117. Trae Young finished the game 25 points, 15 assists. A little love between Trevor and Young afterwards. Letting them know it ain't personal, but don't try to go between my legs again. So here's what I found out through a couple of my NBA sources. Trae Young is rubbing guys around the league the wrong way. And that was a culmination of that. When you see Trevor Ariza, a guy who never shows that side of him, when you see him go out of his way to push a guy, first off, if you look at the play, it was just weird because Young leaned in with the nutmeg. So, I mean, his body is essentially on Trevor Ariza. So Ariza doesn't have too many options. And if you just nutmeg me, I'm not going to help hold you up or let you blow past me. The most logical thing to do is push him. And that's what Ariza did. Let him know, nah, that ain't cool, bruh. Apparently, Trae Young is rubbing guys around the NBA wrong. Not because they don't think he's talented. He's super talented. But he's talking a lot of smack to be on a team that's awful, that has underwhelmed in regards to expectations. The Hawks have been awful. I went to a couple of Hawks games this year. They haven't been good defensively in either of the games that I've been to. Young has been super aggressive offensively. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there. And I won't go as far as the James Harden on him. I won't say he doesn't play the game the right way, because I do see Young try to get his teammates involved. What will happen is Young will pass the ball to a DeAndre Hunter or to a Cam Reddish, any of these young guys, and what will happen is they'll miss 3 or 4 shots out the gate, and Young will say, forget it, I got to get it done myself. We're down 9. We're about to lose this game. The other team, since we don't play defense, the other team has went down and scored on 4 straight possessions. We got a young coach as well. We're going to lose this game. So Young will then take it for the next 3-4 possessions. And God forbid he makes one. He ain't passing the ball for at least 3 or 4 more possessions. So I don't want to blame Young 100% because he will play the right way. He will try to get John Collins involved. The problem is right now in Atlanta, a lot of their guys are limited offensively. Ironically, they got another guy that's about to play a couple games with them before the season ends, and Clint Capella, who's also limited offensively. Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter just need more time. Guys like Kevin Huerter just limited offensively, limited athletically, and he's more athletic than a lot of people thought. So, again, with Atlanta, I want to say just give them time. I think the team will overall improve defensively. I hope that is led by their leader, Trae Young. He's got to be better defensively. If I'm not mistaken, I looked at a stat. Him or Bradley Beal, I believe Trae's the worst statistically defensively. He's up there. I think he's the worst in the NBA if you go stat for stat defensively. Meaning it's easier to score on him over anyone else in the NBA. I'm talking about including backup guys, anyone. It's easier to score on Trae Young. Now, part of that is he's a starting point guard who gets a lot of minutes for the Hawks, obviously. But part of that is he's not good defensively right now. And it's rubbing guys around the league the wrong way. Yo, you talking smack to Jimmy Butler. You talking smack to Trevor Ariza. These are proven guys in this league. And what have you really done so far? Your team, you're talking smack in a lot of these games. Your team's losing. Like, what are you talking smack for? You guys are awful this year. I don't think it's that guys are jealous of Trae Young. I think it's the fact that Trae Young don't play defense. And it's starting to remind them of Steph Curry. We just did a video the other day on how Chris Paul seemingly doesn't have a lot of respect for Steph Curry. What do you think they're going to what kind of respect do you think they're going to have for a guy in Trae Young who's a miniature Steph Curry without the championship pedigree, no rings, only his second year in the league, ain't put in the sweat equity like Steph Curry. Everybody knows Steph Curry put that work in to get where he's at with the Warriors. They were bad for a few years. I mean, if they ain't giving it up to Steph Curry, you think they're going to give it up to Trae Young? That's just not realistic. Not realistic at all. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment box below. Has Trae Young rubbed you the wrong way thus far in his very young career? Only a couple years in, pretty much. Let me know in the comment box below. I'm out. You into sports, we got you. NFL news, I got you. NBA news, NBA highlights, NBA full coverage, feature stories, all that great stuff, I got you. We even got a little bit of Madden and 2K mixed in. Subscribe to this platform, and I got you. More quality content on the way. Subscribe.